Sounds like the Deadfire company wants to be set on fire for real, not trusting you with a shipment, then sending it. Yeah, I know. They're not making friends here. I think Avara was down here, weren't they? No, that's the Coral Mason. Never mind. Look at this. What is this? What do we got? What do we got, game? The game board is scuffed and scratched from frequent use. Yoink. Okay. And I'm supposed to find somebody named Ivara. But...
As you like.
we know where Ivara is. I was gonna say, yeah, a scientist probably in the workshop. Okay. I was gonna say, I thought I recognized that name. Hope we find some guinea pigs. Hell yeah, guinea pigs. After playing shitty smugglers on their payroll, then underpaying you to silence your complaints. That's at least 2 flames. We're gonna flay this whole village. There will be no unflayed people here. When you first enter the workshop, you find the Valian scientist Ivara and a very large Amwa man in heated conversation. He gestures wildly, his mouth set in a hard grimace that bears his pointed teeth. Ivara regards him with her hands planted firmly on her hips. When he spots you, his eyes widen.
This area is strictly off-limits to non-company personnel. What are you doing here?
Calma, amico. Is this not the casito your Hazanui said she would send?
That's me. How can I help?
Praise be. The coral in the harbor is growing out of control, and we've found no way to stop it. We're at our wits' end.
Change their export into parchments. Is that an Overlord reference? The Happy Farm?
I've surmised that a magical disturbance must be the source of the problem. So far as I can tell, the most likely candidate is a strange magical signature emanating from someplace off the southeast coast of the island, deep beneath the sea.
The Huanas records show that an ancient Nguithan ruin, Signaf Mor, once stood at that approximate location. I do not doubt that something in that ruin is the source of the trouble.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you, Poyle. Like, all of the main faction people have just been kind of unrepentant assholes to us. The only exception is the, I don't know if I would call it queen. The lady running Nekataka, the psychic. She seems pretty chill.
Perguono, take this. It is my masterpiece, Uck.
Okay. She heaves a large bulbous helm off a nearby shelf and hands it to you. We got diving equipment. Oh no. Please don't tell me there's gonna be an underwater section.
The helmet should allow you to breathe underwater for time enough to deal with the disturbance, provided, of course, that you hurry.
Yeah, okay.
The Royal Deadfire Company thanks you for your assistance, Watcher.
And your bravery. Aura Taugori!
We're under attack! Hold them off while I tell the others!
What are you talking about?
There's no time! I have to warn the engineers!
Yeah, every good game deserves underwater levels. Fucking Eye of the Beholder. Sewer escort missions. Alright, what's going down? What's oh my god, it's a bear.
Oh? Come on!
Nope, no spells.
Right between the eyes.
See, if this were an Owlcat game, that bear would solo this entire town. Okay, so we've got actually quite a number of dudes up here, so let's get the tentacles going. Anytime now, Aloth. Ow! Boar just charged through that entire encounter there just to maim a loth. I mean, oh! How he survived that is beyond me. But I'll take it. Boars with charge. Only a dare may charge, video game. Only a dare. And Ghost sounded just like Ela. Oh my god.
Captain, not a problem, Captain. You were saying?
Okay. Is that everybody? Is there more? Do we have enemies down on the docks? No. Oh no, there's a tiger here somewhere eating Rawatayan soldiers. Where's the tiger?
I've got this, Captain.
We have discovered the tiger.
Missed.
There are multiple tigers. Okay. And another druid. Where's Guns? Guns, get out of melee, please. Guns, kill the druid, please. Get interrupted, druid.
Strike.
Can we keep one of them as a pet? Man, wouldn't it be cool? That is one cool thing that the Owlcat games do. Yes? Druids in those games get like legit animal companions. Ooh, chunked.
Tell me.
I shall make it.
All right,
Indeed.
that wasn't too painful. Thank you for the head pats, mail. Oh no, they killed the fishmonger. Darn. For taking his clothes and his coins.
I'll handle this.
Clear skies, who are you? Are you... No, you're just engineer. A lonely dog. Is that another pet? It totally is. Sheba. Perception and your party's melee attacks are more likely to critical hit. That's like 2 pets. 2 pets on this in this town and like 4 on this island, I think. That's insane. Get a tiger as a pet and do like Dio saying, ride the tiger. Oh my god. There's a weapon merchant next to the fish guy. Really? Oh shit, yeah, you're right. I didn't even see that. Holy Diver is such a good song. Is there actually a merchant here? There's not actually a merchant here, sadly. I'm gonna leave. We're gonna leave town and then come back in and see if it resets like NPCs and stuff. You think he was eaten? Oh. Hopefully he's replaced with generic weapon merchant number 273. Asterisk and Obelisk comics where the fishmonger and the blacksmith were right next to each other. Oh god. You just drop me at the workshop, I guess. Looks like there might be another section of town we can get into. I'll check. Because there's an area transition to the southeast, I think. Alright, yeah, looks like... There we go. Nice. Yeah, good eye on this merchant. I didn't even notice this dude. A young woman... Oh, it's apparently a woman. A young woman leans against the till, her eyes half closed. She jerks awake when she hears the scuff of your boots on the flagstones and fumbles about for something to polish in an effort to look busy.
What can I do for you?
What do you got in stock?
Put your eyes on these.
She waves across her merchandise with a theatrical flair. Stalker's Patience. Dang. That's actually a really good spear. I mean, it's 30,000. It costs almost as much as our boat, but that's a really good spear. Grants Red Tear. Red Tear, maybe? Pommel Gem shares some of its store of essence, restoring a small amount of health to the wielder. Interesting. Someone loses it trying to catch a fish from the side of the boat. Wouldn't surprise me, 100%. I'm gonna buy the grappling hook, I'm gonna buy the lockpicks, and probably the pry bar, and the flint and tinder. The rest of it isn't too interesting. This spear, though. This thing is crazy. 10% damage to flank targets and increases with stealth. I was gonna say, like, this seems like a good weapon for, like, a rogue, actually, but alas, there's not really too much we can do with it. Go ahead and offset some costs here by selling a bunch of garbage I don't care about. There. We got some supplies and we even made some money. Nice. It's a sneaky spear, exactly. Okay, so we have this diving bell. What the hell? What are we doing down here? What horror awaits? What am I intended to do here, game? Does my journal tell me? Lie deep beneath the sea off the southern coast of sea. Okay, so we're probably gonna have to sail there, maybe? Okay. At least in the first game you can scout with a stealthy character. You can still do that here. We still have options to be sneaky boys and girls. I just don't have anybody in the party that's like remotely stealthy. Although we did do, now that I think about it, there was like a little stealth section when we went after... It was when we went after that dude that, like, jumped our boat in the very early game, and we had, like, sneak through their prisons, and, like, we stole a key or something to unlock some prison cell or something. If you kill everyone, it makes it being stealthy easier. Exactly, Metal Byakko knows. Metal Byakko knows the skill of perfect stealth. I need to play Thief 2. You arrive at the location off the coast of Sayuka that the Coral Mason told you about. You peer over the edge of your ship and see a faint glow in the waters far below. Alright, down we go. You clamber into the diving suit and leap from your boat, hitting the water with a tremendous splash. You swim towards the light, breathing fresh air thanks to Vera's invention. As you fall through the depths, the water grows dark, but the glow below you ever brighter. Schools of gigantic fish twist and swirl around you, paying you no heed. Soon enough, you can make out the vague shape of a structure resting on the sea floor. Rising from the ruins of Signath Moor is a tall spire and what appears to be a small landing platform. When you finally reach the spire, you find that a shimmering barrier surrounds the ruins. You pass your hand through the barrier and feel nothing but a tingle like static electricity across your skin. Alright, we pass through. You walk through the barrier and discover the interior of the ruins aren't flooded as you might have expected, but dry. You remove your helmet and take a deep breath of fresh air, that's brave, and walk into the ruins of Signath Moor. Release the Kraken. Let's hope that there's not a Kraken down here.
That doesn't make it sanitary.
Fucking airport noises. Find the legendary ancient weapons. Oh my lord. Then we pew pew pew. Yes, all we need to do is fight some sharks. Have some robots. It looks like we've got sidewinders. Four-armed, not Sahuagin. It's a freaking bird, man.
That's it.
Hey, Noelle, good to see you. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. Always happy to have you about. Water leaks through the crack in the window.
I'll take care of this. Attack!
Here, these. All right, we've got a mage. Let's immediately try to interrupt. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get to him in time. Yes. Get wrecked. I squeak in a fireball just to be a spiteful bitch. Doing okay, feeling a bit directionless right now, but I'm sure that's just temporary. I get that, I get that. I've been there before. Not infrequently. Just use it as an excuse to breathe.
Captain, you were saying?
Okay to be directionless. Like you said, it's just momentary. It will pass. A dark, murky hole leads to the ocean. Okay. I'm just waiting for this to turn into Lovecraftian stuff. I know it's coming. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Okay, so we have passages and we have doors and a mural? A small plaque below the mural reads, "The Winding Serpent was our first success. Born of the common barracuda, we subjected the creature to the machine's vital energies and it grew to immense proportions. It has since appeared to have developed something of a group mentality, often hunting in packs." Oh god, they were doing weird science down here. Door's locked. This is how you get Cthulhu monsters. This is how it happens, chat. The plaque reads, the Leviathan was a folly born of pure hubris. After our experience with the barbed Ravager, we decided to test the limits of the machine's growth capabilities. We entrapped a pod of blue whales and subjected them to the machine for months. Only a few of them survived, but those that did, they could not be contained. Now it's Subnautica. God, that game scares the shit out of me. Find a small machine sitting on a dais, surrounded by a spinning ring. It appears to be of Engwithan origin. Let's examine it. You know the speed of the ring's rotation, the subtle pattern of its humming. After a bit of prodding, the pylon's working makes sense to you. Alright, we deactivate it. You shut down the machine, the floating rings grind to a halt, and the energy winks out of existence. A low rumbling echoes through the ruins, and the barrier on the window nearest you flickers briefly, a small trickle of water beginning to flow nearby. Uh-oh. Imagined by pedal whales with six-pack abs flexing and looking murderous. I would bet you money that there are people that would get off to that. So my assumption is that the implication is that we should be leaving, but we're not going to leave. People get off to anything these days. That's very true. Oh, this is unfortunate. Get out of there, bird.
Can't get a thing
That's it.
Slowly move a walk around. No.
I hereby vow you will rue this day.
Fucking kibitz. Not even one. What the fuck is that? An enraged sea troll. That's unfortunate.
Got away. Can't get a
Fireball doing work. Fireball still doing work.
This is futile.
Okay, they got magic resistance against the ice.
About taxed to my limit.
I'm glad you like the boss suggestion. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's going to be getting implemented don't know, I might do that today if I get some
We're losing folks.
urge to do some programming. Why is this thing not dying?
Damn it, got away.
No penetration. Stoic steel. All right, where's Adair? Adair, I need you to be here, please.
Might as well be speak freely. Let's go. For the homeland.
Because this thing's just refusing to die. I need you to resurrect. I know you can do it. Where is it? I need you to get Gold Leaf back on her feet. Sometime today, preferably. Thank you. All right. Things are looking a little better.
I shall.
Gold Leaf, I don't know what you're doing. Just get the healing bubble going, please.
It's beyond me.
Let's pull people back.
May I be
Okay, maybe we don't need to. They all just decided they wanted to die, which is acceptable. Everyone knows water-type monsters are vulnerable to electricity. That's fair, yes.
Hey.
But no, Noel, I've got just based on what you suggested, I've got some devious ideas. And if I do finally elect to get like a little VTuber model, I think there's some stuff that I want to tie into that as well. With regards to things that people can do that'll cause things to happen, but I'm not gonna tell anybody what the triggers are, because I just think it's fun.
I'll take care of this.
The plaque below the mural is in remarkable condition. It reads, "The Kraken is a beast like none other." Who suggested the Kraken? I gotta scroll back in chat. I'm gonna yell at somebody. Who was it? Chat will not let me scroll back. Yes, it will. Silvernail called this. By applying the manipulation techniques we refined through our work on the Leviathan, we increase both the size and intelligence of the common octopus, and they have since proved themselves to be ferocious hunters. There was one unfortunate side effect: they've become quite territorial. You have several commands in chat you don't mention in the commands section. Hell yeah, that's great. That's great, I fucking love it. Like, that's fun. Gives the community something to play around with. Should not be cracking a joke about Seema. I'm not cracking a joke. Krakens are horrifying.
I see them.
Oh?
Attack!
Captain.
Thick worse than rock.
Got to try something else.
Thick worse than rock.
Charge!
Stop squidding about these. Oh no. Oh no, it begins. I made it an hour and a half into the stream before the puns. So close. So close. Alright, we got a key. I assume that's the lock near where we came in. For your next prediction, an Arc Lich who's soul trapped in the Tarask. No! No! Please no.
I'll take care of this.
I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for something horrible in here. I know these games do big enemies. I remember the dragons from the first game. I remember that there was that like huge spider in the optional dungeon under your keep. Suddenly Wake of the Yeah. We don't need Wake of the Ravager, anything in here. That game is terrible. Alright, this is trouble. We're gonna pull back. It's not so much as trouble, I don't want to fight these things near a Sigil of Atrophy. That's okay. Come on. Come on. Alright, we'll fight you here. Where's Adair? Adair? Get in its grill, please. Thank you, Adair. Aloth.
I'm here.
Are you a cast? I think this thing might be a spellcaster. Maybe not.
Indeed.
Just kind of keeping an eye out with Aloth just in case. I wish the cast range on Fireball were much greater than it is.
Worse than rough. That's not very...
Let's see, gun, I need you. We'll hit the troll with some raw damage. That should bypass its damage mitigations. There we go. God damn it, leave my wizard alone, he sucks. He's just a frail little wimpy boy. Gold leaf, no dying.
Yeah.
Adair, kick it in the dick. Go full Baki on it, the nut shot.
Captain?
Tell me.
Okay, it looks like its regeneration is kicked back on. Hit it with some fire damage to mitigate that.
Stuck over here.
Maybe not. Fine, you get the tentacles. And I'm sorry, sir, but these are not consenticles, so you're just gonna have to deal with what they're about to do to you.
Oh?
Adair, did you botch your casting? Of course you did! One job, no pen. Pencils, however. Really tired of using gendered pronouns some days. Sometimes it's just one of them days. That's totally fair. Totally fair. It's like, generally speaking, I try to refer to like everybody as like they, unless I specifically know otherwise. Cause yeah, anymore it can just be kind of troublesome. I feel like we should sleep for Gold Leaf.
I'll get that for you.
Can't tell if I'm riffing on it. No, I completely missed it. What is it? Sometimes it's just one of them days. Oh, one of them days. I misread it. I'm sorry. Damn it. Well, that was good. Yeah, I read that as it's one of them days. My brain doing that brain thing.
I'll handle this.
Dang it. I'd love to get into this chest. Alas, our thievery is markedly terrible. Oh no! I'm waiting for something
This must be
horrible.
what using your brain actually feels like.
I don't want to use my brain. It's too early. I'm running on like 4 hours of sleep. I'm gonna blame Kibitz. Oh god, they did the Divinity Original Sin thing where it's like one enemy, but then it's 10. By 10, I mean 2. Oh, shit. Adair, where are you? Adair, be down here, please. Thank you, Adair. That charge is the coolest fucking thing in the world, and I love it.
Speak freely.
Ninja Fishmen. Just a bunch of Mormons jumping out of the water to assault us.
Lava, that's not very helpful. There's a walloping. How may I help?
Okay. All right. Not too harrowing. Alright, we got more fishmen. This whole area being slow movement water is kind of annoying, if I'm being honest. Is that like that's like a pile of dead swordfish and stuff. My god, today... Swordfish and a cuttlefish. And... uses dirty soda on ninja Mormons. I'm not jumping down into the Shoggoth Sea. That's just asking for trouble. Help you with your crossword. The clue's overworked postman. How many letters? Probably too many. They're overworked after all. I got nothing. I got nothing. Oh, we do have another one. Okay. Just look at that! Big angry fish thing. The mural hints at the creation of a creature larger than any that came before it, but it's too damaged to decipher more.
You ever seen one of these machines that was anything but trouble?
Oh, hey. Saving. The machine stretches from deep within the pit of water at your feet to the apex of the vaunted ceiling high above you. It emits a soft, low purr and charges the air with the same expectant frisson of energy you might feel right before a lightning strike. The end boss is Jaws. Yes. Study it. Unable to make any sense of it, attempt to deactivate it? Has no apparent off switch. You twist the nearest knobs and dials to see how it reacts. As you do, a presence pushes at the edge of your mind. It soon grows forceful, overwhelming your mental barriers with ease. The skitter and rattle of dead leaves comes to you on a damp breeze with a smell of rotting wood.
Watcher, still your hands.
Oh, it's a god. All right.
Signath Moor is under my protection. Why do you violate it?
Is this machine the source of the giant coral in Sayuka's harbor?
Indeed it is. The Engwithan's fine creation siphons essence from a vein of Adra deep within the earth, and the creatures of this region drink deeply of it. They grow strong, ruthless, and in so doing, worthy of my regard. Should you want to gain my regard as well, you would destroy this place to protect my machine. Then none will have the means to threaten my work here as you have.
I don't know if we want to necessarily do anything for this dude specifically. He likes him strong and ruthless. Or crowbars, crows would have to drink at home. That pun is for the birds, Noelle. I'm sorry. Well, Gallowayne is not my god, I don't think. Isn't that counter to your philosophy of trial, Gallowayne?
Cleverness should hunt always beside strength, Hound of Aethys.
We deactivate the machine. He can't stop me. Puny god. You tear the control panel from the machine and toss the apparatus to the ground. Sparks fly, thick smoke billows, and the humming sputters to a stop. The machine's rings tumble to the floor.
This defiance will be your last.
A disembodied voice can't be flayed. Good God. Oh no. I saw tentacle shadows.
How may I help?
I saw tentacle shadows, chat. Sacrifice a loth to it. And then we have a hallway up here that I want to check out. Sharktopus. Man, it wouldn't surprise me. It really wouldn't surprise me. Silvernail knows where this is going. Illuminate us, Silvernail. Where is this going? Is it going the places where an innocent Christian Twitch chat? Oh, crab boil, okay. I hope I remember the safe word. Oh no. Oh, this is just a room full of corpses. Alright. The wall before you is decorated by an intricately carved mural depicting 4 sea creatures of legend. Alright, we inspect it. It features a kraken, a shark covered in wicked barbs, an enormous whale, and a knot of 3 serpents with the heads of barracudas. The images are offset from their frames as if they could be pressed. Oh god. So what is this, like the order that they made things in? So what was it? The serpent, the shark, the whale, and the kraken? As it sinks into the frame, you hear a deep rumble of stone moving behind you. Man, look at that. Look at that. I pay attention on occasion to things in video games. What do we get? Mohara Tonga. It's a one-handed, what, spear? Yes. +5 accuracy, exceptional damage, red flag flying, raw damage over 3 seconds, per 3 seconds for 9 seconds on scoring a crit, and gaff. Pull a distant target to the wielder, dealing slashing and piercing damage and dazing them. Huh. I mean, again, if we had anybody that used spears, that would be wonderful. As it stands, though, it's going to sit in my inventory collecting dust like all of the other gold named stuff that we have that I don't use. Neat! Get over here. Man, that could be an interesting... No. No. That doesn't need to be a chat redeem. I don't want to mix and match the boss encounter. I don't want a boss encounter. I don't want to fight a kraken. Oh no! I just realized, I bet... Oh, I totally forgot. When we came in here, there's that big room up above. I bet that there's something gonna be horrible in there. You gonna go see The Boy Who Cried Wolf when it premieres? I know it wasn't a real movie the last 2 times, but you promise it's real this time. I mean... Yeah, sure. I see what you're doing, but also, yeah, sure. We can go to the movies, Noelle. It'll be fun. I'm sure it exists. There's gonna be... Look at this. This reeks of fuck huge boss arena. I don't wanna. I don't want to. I really don't. I really, really don't. Yeah, here we go. Silvernail?
Forgive me, but this is the last time I follow you anywhere underwater.
Silvernail? I blame you. I blame you for this in its entirety. And boy howdy, will I remember this. Oh, we have individual jeez. We need new ruing, yes. I'll add Silvernail's name to the list. Alright, so let's see what this actually entails. Are these ranged attacks? Are they melee? How's this gonna work? We're probably gonna die this. Okay, they move. Alright, that's what I wanted to know. We'll just let this play out and see what happens. See how bad this is gonna be.
Right on target.
I mean, Aloth is getting bodied, but that's nothing new. I mean, individually the tentacles don't seem too terrible.
Well, still hasn't learned how to take a hit.
Okay, so now, is it gonna reset the fight? Give it a minute here. No. Alright. We could res Aloth, but... Is it seriously? Okay, just rush the main body, I guess, and see what happens. That bird is gonna tank the world.
Might as well be hitting the water.
His eyes popping out of its head as it uses its ranged attacks is kind of funny.
Yeah?
I mean, this doesn't seem unmanageable unless it's gonna have like phases, which it very well may.
There's not a problem, Captain.
Stop working.
That'll teach you.
Let us end this! Got to try something else.
Why do dentists always stay in small hotel rooms? Because they know the danger of suites. That's clever. That's very clever, but also I think I have brain damage now. More brain damage. I don't know. That
We're losing folks. Not what I was intending. Onward.
I remember this music track from the first game. I remember liking it there too.
Can't get a clean head.
Good stuff. So yeah, like this is like kind of a nothing burger of a fight, if I'm being honest. Like, this doesn't really feel like it's going much of anywhere. Let's just go res Aloth
Oh, that's fine. You still got it.
so that we can get some arcane bullshit going on here.
Yeah, of course.
What kind of resistances do you have? Weakness to perception, immunity to resolve, intellect, and might, and dexterity. Are we winning? Yeah, like that's exactly it. Like, yes, we're winning. It's at about, I don't know, 40% health. It's just kind of taking its time.
Can't get a clean head.
Yeah. Aloth summons tentacles, immediately dies. I don't even know what happened there. Swell knocked out Aloth. Wait, what is the res temporary? Ally loses half of the regained health. Oh. Yeah, so he takes enough damage after 16 seconds to kill him. Oh my god, Aloth, you suck so bad. That's so terrible.
Perfect. Can't get a clean head.
Well, I guess now I know that I should probably have Raised Dead, I guess. Because I didn't take Raised Dead on Gold Leaf specifically because I was like, oh, I don't need it.
Got to try something else.
Okay.
Got it now.
I'm listening. Give me the order. For the wrong anewing.
I mean, the Kraken is near death. So you cast the Weekend at Bernie's. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Poor Aloth. He just sucks so bad.
It's not working.
I mean, to his credit, Swell is tanking the world here. Yeah, this fight is definitely something of a nothing burger. This isn't bad at all. Oh, there we go. When its last tentacle comes in for the fight.
You were saying?
We killed the Kraken, chat. Wonder if this fight is working as intended. Something. Yeah, this does not feel like. Yeah.
I'm listening. Speak freely.
We got the Mask of the Grotto Deep. +2 intellect, +1 power level for poison spells, which we don't use. Melee attacks from stealth inflict raw damage over time and grants toxic coils. Teleport to an enemy and release a cloud of poison gas that weakens anyone in the area. Interesting. This is very much beefy stuff, which no one in the party is going to use, but we have it.
Orders?
And +2 intellect isn't bad. We might actually give this to Aloth, because I think intellect is AoE, right? Yeah, we're gonna give that to Aloth. Here you go, buddy. Aloth confirmed scaly.
Suits me,
Okay.
You were saying?
Not gonna judge. Takes all kinds. Feel like the combat AI forgot to load. Yeah, like it just sat there and attacked us. There wasn't anything there. It's very strange. Should resummon the tentacles. Yeah, that's what I figured was gonna happen at like breakpoints. You know, hit half health, more tentacles. Hit a quarter health, more tentacles. But no, the game's just like, nah. There's like 3 of them, and that's it. You don the diving suit and head out of the ruins. When you pass through the ruin's shimmering protected field, you feel the press of the sea against your chest. The intense pressure makes swimming a taxing enterprise, and you struggle to make your way to the surface. As you breach the water, your crew hurries to haul you back onto deck. Okay. And I think we just want to go back to town and let them know. Yeah, return to the Fleet Master. Sure, that was, I mean, painless as insofar as side quests go. That wasn't anything particularly harrowing, which I suppose makes sense because it was on level for us. That wasn't over leveled at all. So, all right, sure, why not? Maybe we'll get paid. Maybe we'll get some experience. Maybe some levels. Although we would need quite a bit of experience points.
I'm told you were instrumental in our stand against the Druids. Well done.
There were Druids?
The Druids have harried us from the moment we made landfall.
Oh, the Druids that attacked the town, yeah. Our people fought admirably.
For a bunch of pencil-twiddling engineers, you mean? Several days ago, I dispatched a small force to quell them, but I've heard nothing of them since. To be frank, I suspect they were killed.
Expect the Kraken to resummon tentacles and launch water-based AoEs. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's the thing with the size. I would have expected, you know, the tentacles to do, like, massive sweeping attacks or something. I mean, admittedly, it would probably be kind of hard to have affected, like, decent group healing because the game's spell slots are limited and stuff. But, I don't know, even just having, you know, 1 or 2 tentacles that are just, like, AoE or something would be nice. Because, yeah, like, just losing a couple tentacles and then just sitting there, you know, swinging back and forth is pretty boring.
And I no longer have enough people to repel another attack. We Rowattians are tougher than most, but we're engineers all the same. We weren't trained to fight. Given your impressive showing in our hour of need, I'd hoped I might impose on you with a request for aid.
That's all I've been doing, lady. Go on.
Go to the bog where I sent my people. You'll find the druids' leaders there, no doubt. Kill them.
Oh, I think we already did that.
Should you do so, the Royal Deadfire Company would stand in your debt, and I would be immensely grateful.
Yeah, okay. Oh shit, hey Flo, good to see ya. Hope you're doing well today. Let me give you a shout out here really quick. Everybody go watch Flo. They're adorable. They play old retro games. They play some newer stuff as well. They've been working on some Sega Saturn games recently that are pretty fun. I'm gonna go ahead and give Noelle a shout out as well. Noelle does art, like some visual novels. Again, very easy to listen to. Highly recommended. As always. As always, give these people follows. Between the two of them, if they get 10 follows, they'll do a co-op stream of them playing Bug 2. How bad could it be? I want to actually talk to the Harbor Master again.
Indeed. I hope your effort to resolve the coral situation is meeting with success.
Yeah, we dealt with it.
You've brightened my day considerably. We should have the port in working order as soon as the remaining coral is cleared.
Okay. Oh shit, Pokey's in here too. Good God, everybody's showing up. Hell yeah. Hey Pokey, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. There we go. Shout out for Pokey. Pokey plays a little bit of everything. Let's see. Working on Wu Chang currently. Streamed Grim Dawn last night, which is why I am now playing Grim Dawn. Again, very chill stream. Listen to some good tunes. Good time. 10,000 XP isn't bad.
I trust you'll apply that same sterling work ethic to resolving our situation with the druids.
Yeah, I'll get to it.
I'm happy to hear it. Before I forget, Atsura would like to see you at the Brass Citadel.
Her hand outstretched, she's meant to pull you aside, then reconsiders. With a shake of her head, she continues.
Though he appears placid on the surface, Atsura is not a patient man.
That sucks for Atsura because he's like half a world away from me right now, and I've got druids to go murder, so. So many streamers, hope you find more time. Yes. Yes. That's the trick, is finding time to follow everybody you want to follow. And it is hard, but luckily, for the most part, folks stream at different enough times that I can catch the ones that I want to watch. Alright, back to the bog. We've already cleared this, but my hope is that since we've already cleared it, we're not going to have to hack our way through all the tentacle plants again, because that's just... Last night's stream was pretty short because you hadn't slept in like I mean, yeah, fair. Totally fair. Totally fair. As far as reasons to do shorter streams, that is a good one. I'm sorry you've not been sleeping well. That plagues me as well. I know that pain, and it's not fun. Okay, but seriously though, if there's druids here. Oh, is there? Oh, there's an area up here. I didn't even notice this when we came through here. I'm not a clever man. Hello. You find 4 godlike is a race in this, I forgot. You find 4 godlike druids waiting for you in the clearing. The death and moon godlikes whisper to one another, their gazes falling to you. The nature godlike sways slightly on her feet, eyes half closed, while the fire godlike balls his fists at his sides and grits his teeth.
Your every step fouls the ground. Why do you pollute this sacred place?
I've come to end your conflict with the Royal Deadfire Company.
The Rawatayan invaders trespassed upon our sacred ground and ignored our overtures. The fault for this conflict lies not with us.
What a surprise! The civilized folk are being assholes. That's never happened before. The flames of summer's hair burns briefly brighter. Autumn's gently calms her fiery counterpart.
Why should we believe you are any different?
Your disagreement with the Royal Deadfire Company endangers the island. I want to make peace.
Eloquent though your words may be, they will build no peace between us and the invaders. They or we must leave this island, and we shall not be moved. Leave this place, Watcher, and do not return lest you wish to meet an early end.
Man, how do I want to handle this? We were hired to get rid of these folks. And Swell is a gold pack knight, and that's their whole shtick. They threatened us, let's kill them. You make a compelling argument. Alright, how about I kill you instead? This is probably going to be a fight, if I had to guess. Forecasters worries me. They do seem nice, though. I mean, they seem benign.
You gibbets! I hereby vow you will rue this day.
Friggin' kibitz. We were hired to do a job. How would I kill you instead?
Trespassers' blood will feed the trees.
Okay, so what do we have here? We have the druids, we have a bog druid, we have a sigil, we have 2 sigil. Oh my god, alright, pull back.
Hey.
Immediately run away. Nope. Keep going. I just want to get out of the water and away from those sigils. Alright. Oh, begin doing the violence, video game. Okay. Adair having a bad day. Confirmed. Aloth, tentacles, please. God, look at all of them. Just sitting back there sharpening their twigs. Oh, one's a werewolf. Interesting. Or a weir boar? That's a weir boar. Neat! Aloth, no, or not Aloth. Adair, no dying. I don't know. Adair. God, Aloth goes down again. Aloth has just been having a real bad time of late. I think we're all having a real bad time of late. This is a nasty fight.
This is too much.
We're losing
Yeah. Yeah, I think... I think this is a fight we can win. I think this is a fight that we can win, but I think we need to rest so that I can get like my daily stuff recharged and maybe... Oh, if we're gonna do it, don't run, stand and fight them. Which also kind of strikes me as a bad idea, but we can try that. Yeah, Aloth is definitely the party rove. He is a squishy boy, sadly, but you know, what are you gonna do? Okay. Because what we'll do is immediately...
Your every step fouls the
Okay,
ground.
Fleet Master Sensor regards. Alright, so what we need to do is like immediately close with these guys. I would love to be able to get them all clumped together. Like, I want to summon dragons. God, they're all... This is just actually quite nasty. Which I'm okay with. Don't get me wrong. We've been stomping everything up to this point, so I'm not opposed to being challenged here. We can try confusion. Let's see if, oh yeah, we got some confusion going. All right. Tentative hype. Let's get a slow spell going. Do the debuffs, as the kids would say, with their newfangled internet terminology, the likes of which none have known before. I'm pretty sure that is. Man, I'm not gonna start. Don't do it, Ghost. Don't do it. Don't start making fun of the kids and their lingo. Adair, stop dying. Where are you? Adair, where is it? Adair's down again. God damn it. Man, we are just getting fucked. Show you one of the emotes. Oh, that is a cute little fox with little squishy dude. I love your little, I don't know if you have a name for them, like the little happy blob characters. They're so fucking cute. Skibbity toilet YOLO swag. Mods ban Vanilla permanently this time. He's done. Meep. Yeah, that thing. It's adorable. You and Flo both use them, and they're so fucking cute. Wow, we got fucking rolled. Not one druid did we drop there. Maybe this is beyond us.